Alright, hey you guys, it's TsubakiSwagg, and I'm coming to you with my review / discussion of Young Blackjack episodes 6, 7, and 8. And this show is one of my favorite shows of the season. One of my, it could probably rival being one of my favorite shows, period. And that takes a lot for a show to be my favorite show. And this show has definitely topped the charts. Might have even knocked Hunter x Hunter out of its spot since Hunter x Hunter has decided to just not be a thing anymore. But this show is freaking awesome. Hazuma, or Kuro Hazuma, whom is Young Blackjack, is freaking awesome. Like, he is this fucking amazing medical student that is probably better than most doctors out there, and he has done several surgeries so far right now that he probably shouldn't have, considering that he's only a medical student. He's not even an intern yet, but he has helped numerous people and done many things that most doctors probably wouldn't have, and that's what makes him freaking awesome. Like, even in the arc with the Vietnam War, and he went to Vietnam to help. He went to Vietnam to find Yabu, but he ended up helping with surgeries and helping all these people get better, and then like seeing people die right in front of their faces and trying to help these people get back to their homes, or helping people flee from their homes because of the idiot that called the strike on that village when they were helping them. He made me so fucking angry in that episode. That's neither here nor there. And then, like, now with him trying to figure out why Johnny, or Immortal Johnny as he was put, who was a leader of the civil rights movement after Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. Hazuma, he is freaking amazing, and I love him to pieces. He is freaking awesome. But I did feel kind of bad for him because Johnny lied to him. But I mean, it was a military secret, and he was trained in Black Ops, and he wasn't supposed to tell anyone about his training or what happened to him. So it turns out that the reason why Johnny had lost all pain senses was because of a nerve gas that actually Dr. Rosenwald, or Rosenberg, I can't remember what his name is, which really isn't even his name. His name is like Lysen or something like that. He's actually German, I believe, and he was working in the Nazi concentration camps, and he was the one who came up with this nerve gas, from what I deduced, and they were using that to train the military agents, and Johnny was a rare case where the nerve gas actually took away his sense of pain. And when Hazuma finally found out about this, like after he interrogated Johnny and pretty much told him that he got this weird disease from when he was in Vietnam and that he was going to have to cut off all of his limbs, he finally broke down and told Hazuma what actually happened. And Hazuma had finally tried to figure out what to do to fix this, but he couldn't find anything. And then Rosenwald, or Rosenberg, ripped up all of his papers and threw them in the wind, and that was pretty much the end of that. And then Rosenwald actually fixed Johnny, and after that point, after Johnny got fixed, because the leader of the CIA, or whatever he was to him, pretty much said that he was going to kill Johnny because they didn't want his secret to get out or whatever. So this man was willing to kill Johnny, whom was perfectly healthy and was actually doing something worth doing, because of a experiment gone wrong. And Rosenwald, or Rosenberg, wasn't going to stand for that, and he actually found out a way to fix Johnny and gave him his sense of pain back. And Johnny, once again, started doing his civil rights movements, and he started getting attacked, and he ran because he couldn't bear feeling again. And Tiara was actually happy about this, and she even wrote a letter to Hazuma saying thank you for, like, well, thanking Mr. Rosenwald actually for fixing Johnny, so that way she doesn't have to worry about him dying because he has no sense of pain. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome and sad at the same time. And Hazuma was so freaking angry because he was like, there was a way to fix Johnny and he just couldn't find it. But I feel like he really shouldn't be kicking himself for something like that, because he isn't a doctor yet. He's still learning. He's still in medical school. He's not even an intern yet. So I feel like he shouldn't be beating himself up for something like that. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. So yeah. So as always, I would love to hear how you guys feel about the show. How do you feel about the way things are turning out? How do you feel about just anything in general? So yeah. So as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.